What's going on, boys and girls? I am sick as a dog at the moment, and I got up this morning at 7 a.m. to watch the mighty Arsenal, thinking that they would put a bit of a spring in my step after what's been a pretty rough 4 or 5 days with a nasty flu. And yeah, I don't know what I watched this morning. That performance from Arsenal was an utter disgrace. An utter disgrace. And this football team they are a laughingstock right now. How can we be top of the Premier League and be a laughingstock? Only Arsenal can do that. Only Arsenal can be where they are and still be laughed at the way we're getting laughed at right now. And we only have ourselves to blame. This performance should not be actually a surprise to us, because to be fair, this is the performance we have been putting in week after week over the course of the last 6 or 7 Premier League matches. We are playing terribly. Our players are nowhere near the level that they need to be. We do not have a single player in this squad right now who's playing anywhere near the level that they need to be playing at. And the way in which we are approaching these games is just so fundamentally wrong. It's not funny. And I really don't know who to blame at this point. I think it's a collective thing. I think it's just as much the players' fault as it is Arteta and the coaching staff. The way we seem to approach these games, whether it be a kind of slow, timid first half that then puts all of this pressure on a second 45 minutes to actually win the game, or whether it's a case of we go 1-0 up, 2-0 up, we get a lead, and then we just completely sit back and invite pressure no matter whether we're playing Liverpool at home or fucking bottom of the ladder Wolves, who are borderline the worst team in Premier League history. We just go, you know what? We're 1-0 up, we're 2-0 up, whatever it is, and let's just sit back and invite wave after wave of football from the opposition and do absolutely nothing to better our position in this game. It's just ridiculous. Like, that second half, we forgot how to play football. There were players on the pitch not even being able to put a pass together. Like, literally not even knowing how to pass a football. Wolves are relegated. They are done. They are already planning for next year in the Championship. We are here trying to win the Premier League. And I watched a game where, for most of the game, I watched a Wolves team wanting it more than Arsenal. How is that possible? How can Wolves want that game more than Arsenal based on what's going on right now? After everything that Arsenal have gone through in recent weeks in the Premier League, all of the shitty performances, all of the negative results, all of the bullshit shit that we've had to listen to from media, rival fans, how are the Arsenal players not wanting to stand up and push back on that narrative? I'm honestly embarrassed right now to be an Arsenal fan. I am. I'm just sick of it. Like, there's no hiding from it. There's absolutely no hiding from the narrative of us being bottle jobs, of us being mentally weak, of us not being good enough, because it's the truth right now. Like, I look at our squad right now and everyone keeps talking about the quality of our squad and the depth of our squad. The simple fact is we do not have a single player in this team right now who's playing anywhere near the level that they need to be playing at. Raya has been a shambolic goalkeeper in recent weeks. Timber has looked a shadow of his usual self. Timber's usually an 8.5 out of 10 every single match. I don't know if it's because he's absolutely knackered and needs a break, or if it's just a form thing, but he looks well off it. Saliba and Gabriel are not at their usual level. And let's face it, everyone bangs on about our defense and how it's the best in world football. it ain't right now. Like if you can't see out a 2-0 lead against bottom place Wolves, you are not the best defence in the world. And we've been leaking a lot of goals regularly. Nketiah, to be fair to him, I thought he was one of the better players on the field. That was a great goal from him, and I'm not going to go too hard on Nketiah. But again, whether it be Nketiah or Calafiori, who all of a sudden has gone back to not being able to stay fit for fucking 20 minutes now, injuring himself in warm-ups. Lewis Skelly's not getting a look in, so the left-back position is an issue. Zubimendi has been really poor recently. Whenever the game gets physical or difficult, I feel like he goes missing a little bit, if I'm being honest. I don't know if he's got the physicality for it or the desire for it, but he just seems to go missing. I think Declan Rice has been... Look, Declan Rice has probably been the one player this season where you can go, there's not much more you can ask of Declan Rice. I feel like at times Declan Rice has been carrying this team on his shoulders. So again, despite the fact I don't think he was great tonight, I'm not going to go too hard on him. Saka in the 10, I don't see it personally. I don't see it. I know he scored the first goal tonight, but I don't think Saka in the 10, I don't get it. I don't see the benefit of it. Madueke, for me, not good enough. He is not good enough, even as a backup option. I think his performance tonight was a disgrace. No urgency, no desire to track back, no desire to fight and challenge and compete. Same for Martinelli. I thought Martinelli's performance, particularly in that second half, was an absolute joke. The one thing you can never question Martinelli on is usually his commitment and his work rate and his effort. And I didn't see any of that in the second half, which is really concerning because, as I said, we're the ones trying to win the Premier League. So in this match, I just don't understand how I watched a game and saw a team like Wolves in the position they're in having more fight and more desire for this particular match. It just blew my mind what I was watching. Trossard, when he came on, was useless. Eze, when he came on, was useless. Gyökeres did nothing. Jesus did nothing when he came on. The whole team right now is just so subpar, it's not funny. And we are honestly heading towards a car crash season here right now. Everyone's talking or has been talking about Arsenal potentially doing the quadruple, or could they do the Champions League, Premier League double? I'm telling you right now, the way this team is playing, the way our individual players are performing, our style of football, our approach to games, we are heading towards a season where we win nothing. Listen to me right now. If we do not change now, yesterday, we are not winning this Premier League. We are not winning this Premier League. Man City, at the rate this is going, Man City do not have to be perfect. I reckon if Man City wins 70% of their remaining games, they win this Premier League, because the way we're going right now, we are just throwing it away. There's no way we're winning the Champions League with the way we're playing right now. I don't see how we win the FA Cup. I know we're still in it, but at the end of the day, we've beaten Wigan, we play Mansfield next. As soon as we get a half-decent side, we're in big trouble. And as for the Carabao Cup, what makes you think we can win a big, important fixture like that? When it all matters, when it really matters and everyone's watching and we have to deliver, what makes you think that we can stand up and deliver in that match, given that we haven't done it once this season? When all eyes have been on us and we've needed to stand up and deliver, we have not done it once. So what makes you think that we're going to do it in the Carabao Cup final? Only Arsenal could be top of the Premier League and in the position they're in other tournaments and still be an absolute laughing stock. Right now, we are an absolute joke and everyone is laughing at us. And I'm sick of it. I'm just so sick of it. Like, I honestly thought this team was different this year. I've been saying it all season. I've been watching this team up until probably 5 or 6 weeks ago, thinking there's something different about this team. They just seem to mentally have it and get it this season. And boy, have I been wrong. Boy, have I been wrong. We are in big trouble, people. There is no getting away from it right now. We are in big, big trouble. I don't know which player is going to drag us out of this. And I don't think Arteta can drag us out of this either. I think what Arteta has done to date is fantastic. I think it's borderline incredible. The way he's brought this club back to the top of football, the fact that, you know, we're now considered a top proper club, you know, that's all because of Arteta. But the question still remains, can he actually win the big trophies and get us over the line? And I'm really questioning whether he can at the moment. You think about the chances we've had in recent weeks to put ourselves 9, 10, 11, 8 points clear of Man City. We're now in a position where if City beat Newcastle on the weekend, we're going into a North London derby, an away North London derby, 2 points in front of them. In other words, it's in their hands. It means if they beat us at Etihad, they're in front of us and the Premier League is in their hands. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I just, like I said, I shouldn't be surprised by this result, because this performance is the performance this team's been putting in for weeks now. And I don't see where the change is coming from. We go into the lead and we just sit back. We just sit back and we just invite wave after wave after wave of attack from the opposition. We played bottom of the ladder Wolves today. We went 1-0 up with inside the first 5 minutes. And yet, for pretty much the rest of that game, we were the ones on the back foot. We were the ones looking passive. We were the ones inviting pressure on. We were the one making fundamental mistakes, not winning duels, not looking interested in competing. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. The weather conditions again were horrendous. Those poor Arsenal fans midweek travelling to Wolverhampton, and you put up that kind of display. The players now have to stand up and turn this around. We as fans do not deserve what's happening right now. And I'm telling you right now, if we do not win this Premier League, there are some serious questions to be answered of both players and management. I don't think the board or the owners will get rid of Arteta, even if we don't win the Premier League. I think something really catastrophic would have to happen this season for Arteta to lose his job. But if we don't win the Premier League and we don't really pick up any sort of major silverware this season, in my opinion, it is time for a change. I love Arteta. I think he's done an incredible job. But the simple fact is we are wasting valuable years where we should be winning major trophies. This team, on paper at least, is good enough to be picking up at least a Premier League within the last 3 seasons, at least an FA Cup here or there, or getting into a Champions League final, and we're just not getting to that point with this manager and this group of players. Don't get me wrong, I still think there's plenty of players in this group who aren't good enough. I don't think Madueke is good enough. I don't think Gyökeres, Jesus, Havertz is good enough. I don't think Martinelli's good enough. Odegaard's been a joke. Eze's been a joke. The simple truth is these players are not stepping up to the mark. And that's the reason we're in this position, is because the players all around are nowhere near the level that they need to be. But that also comes back to Arteta and the management for not getting out of them what they need to get out of them. So it's an absolute shit show right now. We deserve every joke and bullet coming our way from media and rival fans, and it could get even uglier against Tottenham. If we lose to Tottenham, the wheels have completely come off. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's over, but if we lose to Tottenham, if City beat Newcastle and we lose to Tottenham, I'm not sure we come back from that. That's my opinion. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is this an Arteta thing? Is it a player thing? Is it everything? What do we need to do to change this around? Because we are running out of time here, people, and we can't keep playing like this. City will take advantage of these slips. They will. So yeah, is what it is. All right, guys, let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.